Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are here in this afternoon to understand and to learn about this online master chef cooking by our celebrity chef, Chef Arifin. And here he's going to teach us fabulous Deepavali dishes, starting from the main course and then the appetizer and also the dessert. And when we see main course, he's going to do for us a special chicken dum biryani. Biryani is an emotion. Biryani is love. What is Deepavali without biryani? And this chicken biryani is wrapped up in 3 different type of leaves. One will be turmeric leaf, another is the lotus leaf, and third, our own traditional banana leaf. So, yeah, chef, what is so special about this chicken biryani?
Okay, the difference is there's a lot of ingredients which I'm going to add into it, which is not on the Indian criteria. So I'm going to add into it so to collaborate the taste, different kind of flavor to come out of it.
And one more special moment today is we have Charmaine Chu here, and she is one of the partners of this Italian bistro called Simar. And so Charmaine, tell me, do you feel excited being here, and how's your feeling like?
Of course, first time doing this, I'm so excited, and I think that the chef has this amazing biryani, has got so many elements inside. I'm so excited to learn from
Yeah, so thank you Charmaine for joining us at this online MasterChef cooking moment. So yeah, maybe Chef, you can introduce to us what you're going to use and what you're going to cook.
Okay, first of all, for the biryani, normally I'm just going to use the normal basmati rice, which is already got soaked taste for at least for 20 minutes. And then I'm going to cook it. It's like dum biryani. I'm going to do a different version. First, I'm going to cook it everything here with 85%. Then I'm going to take the whole thing out, and it's going to be in a steamer with 3 different leaves there, and then we fold it up and actually steam it again. So, so the thing is, you've got to cook it everything all here. The chicken is going to be here, the rice is going to be here, the masala is all given here, and then we're going to transfer it back.
So it's going to be like a 1-pot cooking?
Oh no, it's 2-pot cooking.
Okay,
it's a
2-pot cooking. And how many, I mean, like, do you use various parts of chicken, or is it like mandatory kind of anything that we should look out for?
Okay, what I'm going to use here is I'm going to use spring chicken. It's cooked much more faster, and then you have very juicy taste there. Instead of a larger size of cooking chicken, you see certain part does not cook very fast, and certain part is cooked and then some is stuffed. So if you go for a spring chicken, it cooks evenly and it cooks very fast.
All right, interesting.
So we're going to do it anyway in very short time, which is going to be done.
Okay, before we start, so Charmaine, have you eaten biryani?
Yes, I have.
And do you like biryani?
Oh, yeah, I would say yes. I'm a very rice person.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. Okay. So, yeah,
and
Chef.
I see this very interesting ingredient that you have here is the dates. I actually have never tried biryani with dates.
Yes. So, Chef, maybe you can tell us.
Okay. Normally, if you see some kind of Arabic biryani, they will have dates, plum, apricot, also walnuts, pistachio, and all that. I found that the taste is totally different. If you go to Northern Indian, they have Afghanistan are different, Lebanon are different. Even all the Middle East countries, they have different variations. So our Chinese version, we have these red dates, but we don't use it for rice. But I tried this earlier on with these red dates. It was very nice. So I brought it to our people here to let them know that you can actually use the red dates for rice. So that's how it is.
Okay.
So shall we get started?
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to let the pot heat up. Meanwhile, that's heating up. I'm going to add first ingredient. It has to be ghee. I can't compromise for biryani without the ghee.
Definitely.
So
sure,
if you think that ghee
is
is too fat for you, I can actually change to anything. Like I've got soya oil also. You can use 50 and 50. I can actually show you. You can use 1 tablespoon of ghee to just get the flavor and the aroma out of the ghee. And then what I'm going to use is the same amount of soya oil. Oh my God, it's not open yet.
Okay, we all have like full fresh ingredients here. Chef, one more thing, can we use truffle oil, or will that actually overpower the flavor?
Truffle oil for cooking, I don't give a good.
How about olive?
Olive oil is okay, but for cooking truffle oil, you see mainly for salads. I don't do a finishing product, like anything to do with sauces. That'd be nice.
So Charmaine, for your kind of Italian food, what kind of oil do you guys use?
Well, mainly Italians or the Europeans, they use more olive oil.
Okay.
That's the main oil because they don't really. I actually observed that they don't really cook like the Asian way by really super high temperature. So olive oil because it's more subtle. The boiling point is lower, so they tend to use that more.
All right.
Okay, I'm just going to put the pandan leaf and the serai. Then I'm going to use just 1 cinnamon sticks and about 5 cardamoms and a small bit of star anise. I don't want to use too much of star anise because it overpowers everything. The smell is too strong. Just a small amount of star anise. And then I'm just going to add some cumin seeds here, just like half a teaspoon of it. And then I've got a few black pepper. The black pepper version is always in Norwegian food, whatever they start for any stir frying, either cooking anything, they add some black pepper to it.
Right.
So it's like I'm just adding a few there, and that's enough for it. Then just going to slice some onions.
Our chef fast speed, fast mode of cutting the onions. Guys can have a look. Oh, that is really fast.
The reason of me why I do want to cut it at the last minute, because you do not cut your onions and leave it for at least about half an hour to 1 hour. It's going to actually extract the bacteria will be observed by the onions.
Okay, okay.
So whenever you're going to cook, do not worry that you're going to burn the whole thing. You just put it on low fire, you cut the onions, you cook it, you have the flavor much more better than
Okay, that's a scientific thing that I have known today. All right, so our chef is sauteing the onions and the spices, the pandan and the serai.
And then I'm going to add a little bit more flavor here. Just that.
What is this, chef?
That's blue ginger.
Oh,
just,
okay.
Just going to add a bit of it.
So what we are using here is all fresh ingredients.
Fresh ingredients,
yeah. And as you can see, he's cutting on the spot, and then he's actually
just one small
putting
piece.
in.
Don't mash it, though you get it more strong on the flavor. Yeah. And just put it to medium flame. If you're using induction, just about 5 to 4, that's good enough. So I'm going to add in 1 number of tomatoes.
So many of you guys are at home today afternoon watching us, and we are here showing you our most exclusive dish. You can try it at home. And so chef has added tomatoes. Should the onion be like translucent, or should we wait for it to darken? What do you think, chef?
If you're going to cook it rice alone, then you should. So I'm going to cook the chicken first, then we add the water, then the rice. It's done. So I don't want it to cook too over brown.
Okay. So it's like partial, and then
partial,
just add on. All right. Do you add spices in your Italian food? Or is it very tomato based?
So we do have spices. Actually, we have like slow braised stuff that we actually also put in cinnamon sticks.
Okay.
And nutmeg.
Okay. Now another question. Do you add a lot of spices in Chinese food?
Oh, that's of course. Asians, we can't do without spices.
Yeah, I totally agree
And
with
that's
her.
the treasure in Asia. I mean, spices, we have abundance of them. And I particularly understand that the Indians cooking has beautiful spices in a whole pot.
Yes.
It's so magical.
So chef has added green chili as well as red chili.
Yes, that's right. Okay, now at this point I'm going to add the chicken without adding any masalas or any ginger, garlic, whatever. Because I don't want that water to be like gravy. I'm going to just make masala. So if you think that if you want to do masala, you can actually blanch it off. But once you blanch it off in the water, you will lose all the extract out of the chicken.
Understood.
So you cook the chicken like what we do in the Western, we actually pan seal it, either you cook it, right? Similar method. I'm going to pan seal it directly like this.
So this chicken is not with the masala marination that we usually do for dum. So he has just added in.
And I can increase the flame now to a higher.
It's a good piece of chicken, and then it is cooperated with a lot of all the other ingredients like onion, tomatoes, chilies, and the spices.
By doing like this, so all the water extract from the chicken will actually dry up.
Okay.
So when you cook it, you do not need to add more water either. You don't want it to be too much of water.
So don't water your chicken too much, okay? It will extract its own water. I can smell the ghee. Can you smell the ghee, Shamin? What do you think? Like, can you smell the mild? So chef is helping.
Okay.
Because in our cooking, we hardly use ghee.
Yeah, I guess so.
But the thing is, you know what, we always say the most tasty stuff is the most delicious one.
True, true. Agree. And what do you think, like how long should we be like waiting for this to be, the chicken to be, I know usually chicken cook fast, but what is the duration that we should wait?
Okay, this like this size of cooking, because we're going to add in water to cook it together.
Okay.
So we just want to stand still it till the aroma and the flavors out of the onions go to the chicken. Then we add in all the ingredients to the masala.
All right.
Then we're going to add in the water, then the rice.
So as all of you know, this is an online live masterclass by Chef Arifin. So if you have questions, please do post it on our LiSHA Facebook, LiSHA Women's Wing Facebook, and we are also live on YouTube. So do ask our questions to our chef, and I will actually help you to ask him the question, and he will definitely reply and respond to all of us. So yeah, please go ahead. If you have any questions, go ahead, post it. Share our links to your friends. Share our LiSHA official web page and our Facebook page to your friends and family, and they could actually learn this special dum biryani cooking. This is not only for the Indian community, because he's going to fusion it up with turmeric leaf, lotus leaf. So yeah, please do share to all your different ethnic group of friends.
Okay, now we go back to adding in ingredients. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste. So the ratio of it is half to half, same.
Do you add water inside?
Yeah, when you blend it, you add water a little.
Chef, I have a question.
Yes.
For ginger garlic paste, sometimes they add cashew or almond. Is that even needed?
No, it depends on what you're cooking. So let's say you're doing korma.
Okay.
For korma, you actually can do is you can blanch them off with ginger, garlic, cashew nuts, onions,
Wow,
tomatoes,
that's variety.
and chili. So once you blanch it, you cook it. So what will happen there here is you cook more faster. Then actually you directly blend it and you go in. You see, you need to get the water extract out of it to get the flavor.
Understood.
So then you still have the raw flavor out of it.
True, true.
So now it's almost nearly 30% done. Now we got to go for all the spice powder. I'm going to reduce the.
So it's partially, which is 30% done. And yeah, so chef
now
is going to put all the masala. So yeah, go ahead with the first one.
That's a quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder.
Turmeric powder.
Depends on the spice level how you want. You can have 1 tablespoon to half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use only 1 tablespoon of chili powder.
1 tablespoon of chili powder. And if you eat a lot of spice, you can add on your chili powder. But yeah, 1 tablespoon for now.
This cumin powder, another half a tablespoon.
Half a tablespoon of cumin powder.
Okay. 1 tablespoon of coriander powder.
1 tablespoon of coriander powder.
And 1 tablespoon of curry powder.
Okay, 1 tablespoon of curry powder.
And then 1 tablespoon of biryani masala.
1 tablespoon of a very important ingredient, biryani powder. Yeah, or biryani masala.
Okay.
And so he's actually sauteing, stirring, and let the chicken cooperate with all the other ingredients and the masala.
Okay. So you notice something that I did not add something.
You
here.
did not add water,
No.
right? No, oops.
Yes,
okay.
I have to add water, but I did not add salt. Yeah.
Oh, Yeah, salt. Yes, true, true,
So,
true.
well, what's the reason of not adding the salt is because I don't want the chicken to be salty, and then
Okay.
you add rice, and then there's again another salt.
Okay.
So one time salt, once you finish off, you put the last.
So we do the salt at the final part.
minute.
Okay.
So what
understood.
is going to happen once you add the salt? You're going to release all the juice out of the chicken. So what the chicken will be, it's much more tougher when you cook it like this. So many people think that you salt it and you keep it, then it will be much more better. You do not salt any kind of meat, red meat, other white meat before cooking. You add in the last minute. If you're going to salt it, you're going to lose all the extract and the flavor is not there.
I've learned something new, definitely.
Okay. So,
So
now I'm
if
going to
you
add.
have questions, sorry, Chef, if you have questions for the cooking that he's doing, please do post your queries in our LiSHA Facebook page, and yeah, we will respond to you immediately. So yes,
Okay.
Chef, go
I'm going
ahead.
to add the same amount of water here. That's 1 cup. Let's count as this 1 cup. So once you soak it, the water will be absorbed by the rice itself.
Okay.
So to cook the biryani, that you just use 1 to 1 part of water because the rice is soaked in 28 minutes. So it, early on it was a little bit lower. Now because it's a bit higher, you can see it. So the same amount of water I'm going to add in here.
So how many cups of rice is here?
That's somewhere around 1 kilo rice.
Okay, 1 kilo rice.
1 kilo rice.
Yeah.
I'm going to add the similar amount that's about 3/4 cup,
Okay.
and then here another half. So if let's say, for example, if you're going to do like what I'm going to do, steam this again. If your rice, if your water is a little bit lesser, do not worry about it. So if it's al dente still, so you're going to steam it again, right? So the steam will actually make the rice much more fluffier because you're going to steam it for another 20 minutes, and then it's be very nice already.
Please
So-
do note down the incredible tips that Chef is giving. Chef, you know what? I'm very excited on one particular part. I can see this, like how Charmaine mentioned on the red days. So I'm just going to wait. When are you going to add that?
Oh, after adding the rice, then I'm going to add.
Okay, so we all have to wait on that then.
So now let it boil for a minute. I'm going to put it at a higher flame because when you put the masalas, remember that do not put in a high flame. You're going to burn the masalas. So you reduce your flame. Either if you're using a gas stove, if you're using induction, just reduce the fire to a lower level as 2. Then you put in your masalas and you cook it in a slow flame, and then you get it very nicely done.
So basically we slow cook our masala on a slow
Yeah.
flame. Okay, and yeah.
So let it boil. Once it's boiling, then we can add the rice inside the
All right, so once it's done with
so I'm
boiling,
going to
then we
add a
add.
little bit of mint leaves here, and the final touch I'm going to use the coriander.
So for the first part of the leaf side, we have added, Chef has added the mint leaf, then we'll wait.
Okay, now we add 1 tablespoon of salt. Think it's enough?
Yep, I think so too. I mean, you should know better. You're the chef.
If me, I'm a salt eater. I love
Okay,
salt. So
okay.
I love salt. So if for 1 kilo, it's normally we use 1 tablespoon of salt.
So salt according to taste.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
So because we're going to cook it together, the water is going to absorb by pores.
All right.
So rice needs salt and chicken needs salt.
Right, it makes
So that's
sense
why
to give a
if
little
you,
more
that's
salt.
what I said, you do not add your salt first, then you think that when you add in your rice and water, the salt is not there because the chicken has absorbed all the salts. So you're going to add more. So once the finishing part comes, you see very salty.
Okay.
So when you do it the last minute like this, and now it's boiling already, see?
All right.
Within minutes.
So while the chicken is being boiled, and what Chef has done is he has added 1 tablespoon of salt, and let the salt incorporate with the chicken and the masala and the water as the masala base. Then we'll wait for it to be cooked in the pot.
Another best way, taste it. Always when you cook at home, do not cook without tasting it. Have to taste it. Then you understand the salt level, how much sodium would you like to
True,
have.
true, true.
So for me, I just want to taste it first.
He gets to taste, we get to watch.
Because I need to do a good finishing. That 1 tablespoon is just good enough. If you're
It's
using
good?
a fine salt,
I'm
not
gonna
the coarse
trust you.
salt, not the coarse salt, the rock salt. They have 3 different
Yeah,
salt
yeah.
sodium level. So if you're using fine salt, that 1
Okay.
tablespoon I'm saying.
So if it's rock salt,
Rock salt is 1.5.
how about Himalayan salt, those
Himalayan
healthy
salt is
kind
very
of salt?
salty.
Okay.
You can go to 3/4 spoon.
3/4 spoon. So, all right, understood on that.
Okay.
And
Now
so
while it's
what's
boiling,
next? What are we
now
going to
what's
do?
next is I'm going to just strain a little whatever water left here because you already add 1 cup of water there.
Okay. So do strain the water from the basmati rice. And the chicken is cooking lovely. It's boiling, as I can see from here.
Chef, because I have not tried using this rice.
Basmati rice.
So how long is a good time to soak it? Because I have never used
Yeah,
it.
that's a good question.
The best thing is if you soak for 20 minutes, it's good. If you're rushing for cooking,
Right.
do not rush for cooking on basmati rice.
Okay.
So if you have half an hour's level, it's much more better.
Okay.
So once you soak it, then if you're going to just, some people would like to plunge in the hot water because they are afraid that the water level they're not sure, the rice can turn to meshy or soggy like that. So if you're going to do it like me, trust me on this 1 to 1 is good enough.
Can we use Siraka Samba rice as well?
Zero samba is totally different.
Okay.
The
How
water
about
level-
jasmine rice? I'm
Jasmine
just throwing
rice-
questions.
Jasmine rice is not for biryani,
Okay.
but you can use it for ghee rice.
Okay.
So if it's for basmati, if you only, it's good for biryani. It's nice. Look at the water level as I give
Yeah.
it to you. It's just nice enough.
So chef is actually like stirring the rice
the
with the
rice, so-
chicken.
So you get it all done. So when you bring it to a boil, 95% or 98% people cook biryani definitely burns. Definitely burns. I don't understand why they have to burn the rice if
Okay.
they're cooking. So if they are going to use a rice cooker to cook it, so normally what they used to do is they use the rice cooker by itself,
All right.
and then they stir fry everything inside rice cooker, and then they, what they do, they put in the rice, then they put in
Yeah.
the water, right?
Mm,
That's what
true,
the normal
true.
usual way is.
Yeah,
doing.
the norm.
But if by doing that, so definitely will burn underneath. The
Okay.
reason because you are adding in cold water when you have the boiling point of 90 to 100 degrees, which is already while you're cooking all the ingredients.
Right.
Once
Okay.
you put the rice already, you stir still on a hot of 90 degrees. Then you
Okay.
put in cold water inside. You bring it down to 0 degrees. What happens? All the masalas will stay underneath before it cooks up. So it burns the whole masalas first before the rice has been cooked. So by also doing this the similar way, if you use hot water, your time of cooking is lesser and
Okay.
you cook without burning.
All right, understood. So as the chicken is being boiling, the biryani is being cooked, as I'm talking to you, do hear out for our chef's tips, and also do post your questions if you have any on our LiSHA Facebook page.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to add some evaporated milk.
This is interesting. So you're adding some evaporated milk in the biryani.
biryani,
Okay,
yes.
and
Okay.
what is the reason for it?
The rice gives you like much more soft and you have the creamier taste.
Okay.
Okay, for the rice.
Then how about options like milk? Plain milk?
No, I rather say use a much more creamier than using a fresh milk.
Cooking milk? I mean those cooking creams?
Cooking cream, no.
No, not really.
not
Okay,
really.
so let's just
like
stick to what
evaporated,
you've mentioned.
That would be much more,
All
much
right.
more like some kind of dairy thing.
I'm
there.
just making chef a bit more, giving him tricky questions.
I'm not worried about it.
In case you run out of evaporated milk, have a bottle of milk at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still can use that, but you won't get the flavor what you're going to get from the. Okay, now at this point, I'm going to add the red dates, all in it.
I was waiting for this moment.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just putting it on top, not slicing, not
No,
dicing,
no,
nothing.
No. You can get to bite it whenever you. But what will happen is this will be very soft and tender when the point of eating it time. So I'm going to reduce the flame to 5 now here.
Red dates, very, very interesting. So, this red dates, where do we usually get it? Like Chinese medical shops or
any shops from all supermarkets also.
Okay.
You can actually find this.
All right.
Where you actually can find the soup, kind of herbal soup, herbs around there.
Do you use Chinese red dates?
It's very readily available anywhere, if you ask me. Even the wet market, sometimes they sell
Okay.
some dry stuff. You
Okay.
can actually get them there.
But have you eaten this like alone with the soup or anything?
Yeah, Chinese cooking, we use pretty much everything.
Okay.
This is like for health reasons we use it. Yeah, or like it's supposed to be good supplement for for people who have low blood pressure.
Okay, like Charmaine gave us another tip. If you have low blood pressure, yeah, please go ahead. Take, get this red dates, incorporate it with your food, your biryani, and then yeah, of course, let's be healthy.
Okay, this now it's almost about 80% cooked.
Okay, so
Okay.
from 30%, it has upgraded to 80%. Yeah.
At this point in time, I'm going to add, this is saffron rose water.
Saffron rose
Saffron rose
water.
water.
Interesting.
So the rose water, you just add in saffron. That's it.
Oh, okay. So rose water, saffron inside, infused,
Okay,
and then you
infused
get
it.
this.
Then just go in.
To get the saffrons out from the plant itself, has it got to be hot?
No, you don't need,
You just need to soak
Just
them
soak it in the water. You
Oh,
just
okay.
can either if you have saffron, like I've got it here for you.
Chef
So-
actually carries his ingredients here and there. That's very interesting.
Okay,
These
that's
are-
saffron
these
here.
are
Yeah,
precious.
yeah, these are very precious. You
Yeah,
can't
they're
leave this alone.
precious,
And I'm
expensive,
going to
and-
add this a little to the
Another
biryani.
healthy one, yeah.
Okay, and then
Thank you, Chef. So once it's done, I and Charmaine will just take the pot and go.
no worries.
we'll
worries.
become very
Now-
healthy, very good.
okay, and now you got to watch me. This is almost the water is drying already.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm going to transfer everything this one into another pot, which is with 3 leaves.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
just-
is there like a water level that we should look out for? Because I do see some water level
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And then how do I know? The rice should be like half cooked or?
No, it's like half 70% cooked is good enough because you need
Okay.
to steam it again.
Okay.
So if you overcook it, then if you steam it, it will be much more meshy. The rice will be
Yeah,
much more
understood.
soggy.
Understood.
So that's where the water level 1 to 1 I'm giving here.
Okay.
exactly,
Okay. Got it.
So, okay. And
Yeah.
This one here, okay. I've got now here. There's the main part here. What I've got here is, can we? I'll just transfer this here
Okay.
now. Just leave it for a while so everyone can see. So I'm going to come here, and that's the main picture now.
So what Chef has done is he has placed a pan filled with water and then another pot, and then it has got 3 different types of leaves. Can you like probably show us the leaves
Okay.
and tell us
Okay.
why these 3 leaves?
Okay, 3 leaves has got their own benefits.
Okay, benefits and specialty.
Okay,
So let's
and then
listen.
the turmeric leaf has got a wonderful aroma, flavor, and also. And what's going to happen is the rice is going to be on top of the banana leaf, and then below that we're going to have the turmeric leaves, and underneath we have got the lotus leaf. Lotus leaf is something very good in Chinese version. You actually have any wedding, you can receive the golden rice wrapped in the banana. and
Yeah,
that
Smell after steam, the smell, that's very
very, very
Yeah, when I
fragrant.
used to go for D&Ds, I used to eat this lotus wrapped
Okay.
rice, but of course now, we can just watch.
Okay.
So
I'm
the
gonna put all
base is lotus leaf, then after the base on top we have the turmeric leaf, then of course eventually the banana leaf that is going to hold the rice, the dum biryani rice.
Okay. Okay.
Stable?
Yeah, it is.
Very good.
Okay.
I'll move this a bit, yeah.
Okay. What?
Do you need me to hold
No,
anything?
no
Chef?
worries.
Okay.
I'm just going to pour it in, everything inside here.
Okay, as you see.
Okay. I'm going to lift this down for a while. Okay, I'm going to cover this up. The cover is there.
Right.
At this point, I'm
We
going
have-
to add some.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
This leaf was sitting in one corner, and then I was like, when is it going to be, in action?
Okay.
Again, he's showing his skills, by chopping it very fast and putting it there.
Okay.
All right.
And then final touch you need to add some ghee.
Are we going to add a secret ingredient or something?
There's no secret ingredients.
Okay, so we're just placing ghee on the rice.
On the rice, yeah. That's it. That's about 1 tablespoon, just a little bit. And then going to cover the whole thing up and let it cook. Press it, press it, press it, and press it, and press it. Okay. And we need to cook it at least for 20 minutes, like that dummy.
So it has to have a lot of pressure being pressed so that the aroma doesn't go out, is
Now,
it?
we do not want the air,
Okay.
the hot air to be out from the
Okay.
rice. Okay.
Okay.
You have to let it cook by itself,
Okay.
and
So
we are
when
done.
you steam this, it's on medium fire?
Now you can have your high fire, it doesn't matter, because you're going to steam
Okay,
it,
so
so
I'm gonna
it's not going
place
to
this.
hurt anything to the rice, because it's only hot air is going to cook the rice. You see, so that's why we have the 3 leaves there. So there's no much water level goes to the rice. So normally you put some kind of parchment paper, or either you put a aluminum foil, and then you can steam it also if you want to. Without using, if you do not get this lotus leaf, or you do not get this turmeric leaf or whatever, you want to try it. I don't like all these. You want to try something where you can also use aluminum foil, or you can use parchment paper, or even
It's just the last process to cook.
So
cooking,
we
yeah,
can
cooking.
use parchment paper.
paper. You still
Okay.
can. I think you can just get a white cloth,
Like
a
the Chinese style where
yeah,
we steam
like
the
steam
bun.
pan and all that. You actually
Interesting.
can use that, and then by using that, what you can do is just fold it in.
Okay.
You can actually do it another way is you can also fold this in.
Okay.
You want me to do that for you? You can do it. We can do it. Yeah, we can wrap
Chef
this
is
here.
so versatile.
Okay.
So, yep.
And then we are here.
So now it's like, you know, those lotus wrap
Yeah.
rice that we eat, the
Rice,
Chinese
yeah,
one.
right.
So he's doing it a bit more like a Chinese style.
Then now you are in. Done.
So we're done. So how long is this biryani going to be cooked?
It's actually we already have the 80%.
Yeah.
Just 20% is 20 minutes.
Okay. So while this is being cooked, our special chicken dum biryani wrapped up in 3 different flavored leaves like lotus, turmeric and banana leaf, Chef is going to cook another dish which is the sweet, sour, spicy eggplant.
Okay.
And why did you nominate eggplant?
Okay, I find that eggplant is in all region, all cuisine. Say the Mediterranean has got eggplant, Ratatouille has got eggplant, the Arabic version they have got the eggplants. I've done this on another program so called Mukalba rice. Mukalba rice is like eggplant layered the rice and eggplant layered the chicken and eggplant layered with rice again. Yeah, I call that upside down biryani. So you cook the same thing, then
Upside down biryani.
and what happens is once you finish
Upside
it, you
down.
got to overturn the whole thing. Like
Okay.
the Turkish way, what they do, they overturn the whole thing, right? So, but there's a tricky thing that once you finish that up, your rice should not collapse.
Okay.
Has to say that.
So that's a
So
different
that's an eggplant
journey.
been used there. So,
Okay.
so if you see for the local version, the Malaysian and Indonesian has got the balado, eggplant balado.
Right.
There they have the spicy chili sauce.
Okay.
Okay, the Chinese version we have got the Thai sauce kind of sweet and sour and all that. We have and we also Assam fish. We used it eggplant also. So the Indian version we actually have the eggplant so called we call it a pachdi. Pachdi is like
Yeah.
something to do with the sour and sweet kind of thing.
This is
So
similar to the
yeah,
sweet and sour.
sweet and sour. So
Okay.
what I'm doing, I'm going to use two different kind
Alright.
of chilies, and just very fast cooking because this is going to take a little longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just cut out all the ingredients. Once we finish, we
Okay.
transfer everything this away. Then we're going to cook it here again. So
Alright.
what I'm using here is I've got some chili which is like chicken rice chili. I've done already.
Chicken rice chili.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
The chicken rice chili is very simple and very easy if you're going to do it at home. But you need some chicken stock. But this has got no chicken stock in it. So
Okay.
you always use the red chilies. 70% of red chilies and 30% of bird eye chilies is chili padi. And then we
Okay.
use the young ginger. That's
Okay.
about 20% of young ginger and 10% of the garlic. And then
Chef
what
is
we
very
do-
good in maths. He keeps saying 20%, 30%, 70%. So yeah.
because I've been using a bigger volume of cooking, so we need to have
The proportions,
actual
is
portion
it?
recipes.
Okay.
So we always count in portioning and all that. We do not give the grammage. So we say,
Me and Lisa will just
Yeah,
put
like take and then throw. Okay, something missing, and then.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, Charmaine. Okay, as while chef is keeping the thing, Italian cooking and eggplant.
Right.
So tell me a dish that you have eaten or served to your, to your guests.
You eat the Parmigiano, which is the
What is it again? Say again.
Parmesan.
Parmesan. Okay, all right,
So they kind of slice it. I mean, there's no fancy way of cooking, depending how you like to cook it.
all right.
So basically, sometimes they can also bake it with cheese.
All right.
I mean, there's so
Simple.
much you can do
Yeah.
with the
Eggplant aubergine,
eggplants.
And Chinese?
Chinese, we do with sambal also.
Oh,
We do
okay.
like the Malay style.
All right.
Sambal, brinjal, like
Okay.
you call it the
Interesting.
heavy yam.
Oh, okay. I've never tried, but probably I'll try.
That'd be very nice.
spicy, a little bit. You taste a little bit of the ocean,
Yeah.
but then you
Okay.
then you taste the freshness of the eggplant.
All right, interesting.
So, I mean, it can be anything. It can be just saute with some black beans,
Yeah, but yeah.
soy sauce.
Okay, great.
So they have a lot of a lot of things you can do with it.
Interesting. So, chef, yep.
Eggplants, let me just cut it out all the ingredients first.
Okay.
And let it this steam again, and then we come back to the rice again. So I'm going to use the same bowl here.
So you can see the display of our chef, you know, cutting off, chopping off our eggplants in a very fast motion way.
But actually, one interesting thing when I first went marketing for my husband, he's Italian. So when he said I need the eggplant, and I got home on this eggplant.
Okay.
He said no, this is not the eggplant I want.
All
I
right.
want the one that is black, a
Aubergine.
little shorter.
Aubergine.
Yeah, and that to them is called eggplant. This
Eggplant.
one.
This is our Asian eggplant, and that is the Italian eggplant.
We have this argument, but this is eggplant since young.
Yeah.
So some cultural things sometimes
Yeah.
the name sounds
Yeah.
the same, but sometimes they might mean different things.
Okay.
So I'm not saying that
yeah.
you cannot substitute with food, but the thing is they are so used to that versions of
All right.
texture. So when they want the eggplant, then I have to buy
That particular
Yeah.
eggplant.
And I don't think I find them easily, but
Okay.
I definitely can find it in the India.
All right.
Alright,
Thanks.
very good.
And so chef is chopping the eggplant, slicing it, and you're placing it in the water. Why?
So you actually what they do is they add a little bit of salt and you just add into it, so you won't turn the color.
Okay. So no decolorization,
Yeah.
and that's why he has added the eggplants in the water with salt a bit,
salt.
right? No salt.
I haven't had salt.
Okay.
So I don't want to salt this. So if you salt this, what will happen is this will absorb the salt. And
Because
then
some of us will put a tinge of salt inside the water to make sure that it doesn't decolorize. But yeah, so yours is just plain water,
just
right?
plain water.
Okay.
I don't want to salt it too much.
Yeah.
So this will actually absorb salt. So once it's cooked, you will release all the salt.
Okay.
You see, how come there's no salt? I've been
Yeah.
adding in
They
salt,
will
and no
just
salt, no
keep
salt.
Yeah.
So if you're going to stir fry it, you don't salt it. Either don't once you stir fry at that point in time, if you salt it, it takes a little longer if you salt it.
Okay.
Do not add some juice that is called tamarind juice for
Tamarind juice.
the eggplant.
Okay.
You will never get it cooked. You will
Oh.
never get it cooked. Never will tenderize and never soft. You stay
Okay.
at this.
Oh, okay, another science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
See,
food science
so
tips.
normally when we do pachadi, we will actually saute directly on the pan, and then we add in everything. The last go is always the tamarind juice. So once tamarind juice is it, you can actually see it's all caramelized.
Right, okay.
That
Learn a lot of things there. But how much time in advance can we cut out or we should just cut it out when we are about to use it?
Yeah, that's the best thing, you know. No, never. And I still do not understand. Some people, it's a bigger volume. I do understand that. You see, we are cooking at home. They want to get everything ready, then they want to come and cook, and then by the time you see, you leave it on the room temperature. So you're losing the quality of the every vegetables. So just cut out at that moment, just throw it in. It's much more fresher.
Chef, we have a question
Yes.
from Roshana Begum. Thank you very much for posting your question. What is the water and rice ratio for our biryani?
1 to 1.
So Roshana,
1
it's
to
1
1.
to 1.
Okay.
So yeah, if you have questions, please post it on our LiSHA Facebook page or do log into our YouTube and do post our questions, as we are doing a online masterclass by our chef Arifin, and he will definitely respond to you like how he just responded to Roshana Begum. Yep, please go ahead, share to your friends, share to those who love cooking or who want to cook for your loved ones for this Deepavali. And we do know that most of us are going to be at home. So yeah, why not cook for your loved ones, celebrate and impress them with all these flavorful dishes that chef is going to cook.
Okay. We need another 10 more minutes for this one.
Okay, so meanwhile, what are we going to do?
You can actually see it from earlier on how authentic was this, and you can look the difference that it's getting much more fluffier. So you give the 20 minutes time, the heat process which goes in there will actually cook the whole thing. This is a different version that none of our Indian would have done this, because we normally cook biryani just directly on the pot or either on the rice cooker.
Okay.
Directly on the rice cooker, and then what we do is we never steamed like this.
All right.
So I presume if it's a big feast, you could also just serve like that in a meat itself.
Yeah.
One
Then-
second. Advertisement, is it? Okay, you need to switch, I think. All right. We do, right? Vanakkam, Namaskar, Namaste and everything. You have seen this online Master Chef Cooking by Chef Arifin, and you would have seen the advertisement that LiSHA is bringing many Deepavali series of events for you, and this one of the event is our online Masterclass Cooking by Chef Arifin. So, as you know, we are doing the second item, which is the sweet, sour, spicy brinjal.
Yes.
Chef, there is one question by this person. The Kamala Club Singapore, they have asked red dates. I have never seen it before, so where can I get it? Okay.
All the supermarkets, you can find them. If you go to the grocery shops, if you're looking for any Chinese soup ingredients, herbal soup ingredients, beside that they will have these red dates. They will
All right.
have them.
Yeah.
Shamin, how about you? Tell me.
I probably I can get it easily in those Chinese medical hall, like they sell like Chinese
Herbs and
medicines.
Okay.
You probably will. I'm quite sure you find it.
all right. So Kamala Club. So that's where you can actually get it. And there's one more question. There's this person. Her name is Arifin. Can we use green brinjal to make the sweet, sour, spicy eggplant dish?
Yes, obviously you can. Even the small Thai brinjals, you can. Brinjal is just brinjal. You can use any type of brinjal. You can use aubergine. You can use the Indian ones,
All
the
right.
green ones, the purple ones like this one, or the small purple ones. It gives you a similar flavor. It's not much difference there.
Thank you, Chef, for the tips, and thank you, Chef, for responding. So, ladies, thank you very much for watching our cooking program. Please bring it on. Ask us many questions. This is the time to bombard our chef with a lot of questions for this time, and he will definitely answer to all your queries.
No worries. Just gotta go and
That's
send
like
us
a Tamil saying, Chef Arifin irukka bayam yen, So the translation is, as I have Chef Arifin, why do I have to fear? So go ahead. So Chef.
Instant questions and instant answers. No worries. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to do the eggplant now. I've got the eggplants here already. I already cut. You can actually cut it into small sizes like this, much more smaller if you want to. So why do I choose this size like this lengthwise? Actually can get it like one whole piece like that. So if you're going to cut cube, it will get caramelized very easily.
Does it like become softer and smaller?
It would be softer.
Okay.
So the only thing is now I'm going to just add some oil and just going to stir fry it.
Okay. So you're going to add the oil for the base.
Yeah.
Okay, Chef, I know you are like a professional, you'll just pour like that, but amateurs, there are many there. So what is a tablespoon or teaspoon?
Okay, this is actually one to 1.5 tablespoons.
Okay, 1 to 1.5 tablespoon.
Actually, for this you need to have 4 tablespoons because the oil will be absorbed by the eggplant. So I'm just using 1.5 is just good enough. I'm just going to use. I'm using soya oil. If you want to use olive oil, also you can. If you want to use normal cooking oil.
This is very interesting. I've heard about vegetable oil, soya bean oil.
Yes.
Okay.
So
why did you choose soya oil?
Okay. For vegetable, normally when we say vegetable, oil come from palm oil.
Okay.
So it's not vegetable actually.
All right.
So soya is actually from soya bean. You get it. So soya has got this healthier. You can actually go to Google yourself. You can find what are the health benefits out of it.
So soya bean extracted oil.
Okay, and then it gives you a different flavor. Like if you use coconut oil, you have a different aroma.
Yeah, true.
If you use gingerly oil, the Indian version, that gives you a different. The sesame oil has got its own smell.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm just while it's really hot, you can see the smoke.
Yeah, I do.
Not to worry about it.
Okay, like you don't have to throw and run away, so you can just stand there and then put your eggplants.
Okay, you can put all inside there. Now you can open the higher.
So do I like have to lower the heat, or what kind of flame should it be?
You can actually have medium heat is good enough.
Okay.
If you put very high flame, what will happen is you will burn one side and burn the other. You will actually burn the whole thing.
So you have not added any spices?
No.
Just put the oil and then the eggplant.
The eggplant, that's it. I did not even salt this anyway. So while cooking, then I'll add the salt.
Okay, so as Jayanti Krishnasamy has asked, you can add green eggplant, you can add the normal eggplant. It all depends on what you want to add. All right.
It's all up to your taste. What you like, you can actually use it. Eggplant is just eggplant.
Okay, Chef. There's one more question.
Okay.
What is the best basmati rice brand? Okay, this is a very tricky question. All right. And I think it's all your choice.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
what is more comfortable for you? What do you want to use?
Okay.
And a different thing. What kind of masala do we use for our biryani cooking? Do you have any like specific masala that we need to look out for when we go to the grocery shop?
This is very tough question for me to say that I cannot tell you which brand or what brand. If you ask me, I do my own masala.
Chef actually blends his masala.
So
Okay?
I do my own masala, so I don't believe in buying that masala is ready. Sometimes you can use it, but if you're going to use your own, you have your own recipe that if you want to have.
All right.
Your taste bud. How
Maybe
do
you
like
can
it?
use what you're comfortable with, try it on. But if you do want chef's masala, right, so when we come to that phase, we will definitely, you know, promote, and then we'll let you know what chef is going to blend and give it to us.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
for the
you're
1.5
sauteing?
tablespoon, you cannot see the oil even.
Yeah, the oil actually was absorbed by the eggplant.
Yeah, right. So you need to cook it for a while before adding in any other ingredients. Normally what we do in the Chinese cuisine, we just actually pre-blanch in a hot oil. So what happens, the oil will be observed by the eggplant. When they cook it out, you have lots of oil in it. Even if we're doing the sambal ones, like or either we do the heavy ham, the Chinese version we do, also the same thing. So the only best way is if you like, if you say our Western way, what we do is we grill them.
Okay, yeah.
When you grill them, you don't need so much oil.
Yep, I've eaten like the green eggplant with the cheese, you know, the Parmesan cheese that you said. And the Indian version, yes, it has the, they call the yenna katrika. So the oily, I mean, it's a very oil infused brinjal, but the taste is so fabulous. So this is something different because you said it has a sourish taste.
Sourish and sweet taste.
Yeah, like sourish and sweety. Spicy, yes, I know. But sourish and sweety is something different for me.
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour that we do a lot in the Asian
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
The sweet, sour and spicy.
Yes, like the three combo, right?
Three combo, right?
It's like having a Malay, a Chinese, and an Indian.
Okay,
all
first-
of us in this racial moment,
So-
harmony moment.
So
yeah.
for all of you, and just watch me. Just close your eyes for a while. Just
Okay,
imagine you're
let's
having
close
the chicken.
our eyes.
Just imagine you're tasting the chicken rice chili.
Just imagine you're tasting the chicken rice chili.
And then
Okay,
you
correct.
have the sweet Thai chili sauce there. You imagine the taste
All
of
right.
it. What happens when you collaborate on both?
Okay, we're going to see the collaboration of our
That's what
chicken rice
happened,
chili. Then you mentioned, what chili is this again?
And that's chicken rice chili and this Thai chili sauce. Very simple dish. What do you have at home? Normally you might have the chicken rice chili in a bottle form. You might have bought it from all supermarkets. You might have it at home.
All right.
Making something simple that you can actually find on your fridge what you can have. The eggplant you might have in your home. You want to do a quick and fast dish. This can be done very quick and very fast. So I'm just toasting it because we don't want to have too much oil. So I just let it
Alright.
cook for a while. So it's a little on the soft side. Then I add everything in and finish off. That's it.
Okay.
It's a very fast thing.
So it's me and Charmaine who is always asking questions to chefs. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're online watching our LiSHA's Masterclass by Celebrity Chef here cooking for us fabulous dishes, please do post your questions and we will answer and respond to you immediately.
Okay.
Okay, now
Now-
I see like a dry pan,
Okay.
no oil.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some onions there. In between that one.
Once again, we have our Indian god Ramsay here, you know, cutting up. I used to watch this program called Yen Can Cook, So Can You. Have you heard about it? So it's like Chef Arifin can cook, and then it's like so can you by, you know, showing us our fabulous moment here.
Okay.
Okay, so what is this now?
Yes,
Suddenly you're
now
adding
we're going
something.
to add one.
Chef
Okay.
just added a bit of oil, and then
Just about 1 tablespoon of oil.
Yeah, one
just to
tablespoon
saute
of
the
oil.
onions.
this is like so
like
classy,
that.
right? Do you do this, Charmaine, in your bistro?
Yeah.
I'm not that skilled because chef is always a chef. You know.
Yeah,
They have many years of experience behind them.
true. Okay, and then
this
he
is all
just,
actually we're giving in some color to it. You can add red chili to it.
so we're using a combination of green and red chili.
Red chilies, yeah.
A piece each, right?
Pieces.
Yeah,
If you want more, you can just add in.
Okay, so the spice level is according to your taste. We have, chef has added just like one piece of green and red chili here.
And that's it.
Okay.
Normally what we do is we just plunge in oil and throw in, we do a fast chop. But by doing that, you have a lot of oil, like what I said earlier on.
All right.
I definitely like this version better because usually you drench it in oil, it's like a sponge.
Yeah.
It soaks up a lot of oil,
True, true.
and you feel when you eat it's like
A bit oily, right?
Yeah.
Like, chef,
Yeah.
Miss Jayanti here has asked, what other type chilies can be used to substitute, like dry chili, bird eye chili instead of this, green and red chili? What do you think?
If you think that you want it spicier, you can use bird eye chili, the green or red, doesn't matter. If you want more spicier, you can jalapeno chilies. You still
If
can.
you're the pedas type of person,
So
right? You
it's
can
up
use
to you.
jalapeno, all those bird chili kind of thing.
Up to you.
Yeah,
Taste
up
bud.
to your taste buds, yeah, truly.
So this I'm just giving the for the coloring of the whole thing that you get green and red chilies.
it's for coloring.
Coloring
if I
and
have capsicum in the fridge.
yeah,
true,
you can
capsicum.
still add in capsicum also. You
Oh,
still
that's,
can.
that's a good question
Yeah,
actually.
that's-
For me, right, I can't take too much chili, so probably capsicum could be a good alternative for me. All
How
right.
good is the spice? What's the spice level?
Mine is just average. How about yours?
Well, let's go to average.
Okay. Then I'm going to add just 1 and 2 tablespoons of chicken rice chili.
Okay,
You
2
can actually smell the chicken
tablespoons
rice
of
chili.
chicken
smell
rice
that.
chili, yeah.
So you just saute that first.
Okay, I've seen that
So-
you've added a herb here. It's a mint leaf or a coriander
So
leaf.
just a coriander leaf.
Okay, coriander leaf. So, yeah,
Okay,
we hope we are answering your questions. Do tune in, watch us, and do ask questions.
I haven't added salt yet because I've got little salt over there. I haven't added
Okay.
salt. So on this sweet chilies, never add sweet chili at the beginning stage of
Okay.
cooking. So you're going to burn the whole thing. The sugar caramelized will actually burn the whole thing. It's going to taste bitter. So that's the finishing part. Now I'm going to add just 1 tablespoon of lime juice.
1 tablespoon of lime juice. If you have lemon or something, just squeeze it up and then
Yeah.
just put it there.
You still can. There's a little bit of salt, maybe about half teaspoon. That's good enough. Toast it again. Don't try this at home.
Okay, toast it, but don't, put it everywhere in your kitchen. Yeah.
All over the
Yeah,
place.
then you're like, with all the ingredients all
Okay.
over.
And now we're going to add this one more because you want sweet and sour, right?
Yeah.
So that you add in 2 means this you add in 4 or 5. So 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
So 2 spoons of chicken rice chili with a ratio of 4 spoons of Thai chili sauce.
And that's it. Voila. Game over.
Voila,
Off.
that's it.
Done. Off it.
So
So
Shamin,
do not once you put in the sugar one last, toast it 1, 2 and you're out. And this
Okay,
is done.
okay.
And we are done with this. And then we are going for the dessert, so-called kulfi.
okay, but before that, if
Okay.
ladies, if you have questions, please post it. Please do ask us and we will definitely answer to you. Okay, chef, the same with the eggplant, right? Is there any other like vegetables that I could do the same method like this? Just asking.
For the same thing, I don't really think
Recommend, is it?
recommend you would collaborate with like
Okay.
eggplant. You can do it with lettuce finger, but
Okay.
lettuce finger mostly goes for the only spicier version.
different kind of
Different,
thing.
Either you can do the Indian version, so-called pachadi, which is
Okay.
going to be
Alright.
with the masalas and tamarind juice and sugar to it.
Okay.
But only the eggplant works in this way. Other than you adding in bell pepper, all this, it's just coloring only.
Okay, all right, thank you guys for watching our second recipe. We're going to go for a break, and when we are going for a break, go for a short break, come back because we're going to have one more flavorful dish.
We are back. We are back.
Thank you everyone for joining us this online masterclass by Chef Arifin. As you have seen the advertisement just now, LiSHA has an array of series of Deepavali events, so do join us, win a lot of prizes, and yes, stay home, stay safe, and definitely all of you guys is going to enjoy this Deepavali session. So as you know, we are done with the sweet, sour, spicy eggplant, and we have our lotus leaf here with turmeric and banana leaf chicken dum biryani being cooked. So at last, what is a meal without dessert? So stress spelled backwards is dessert, and of course we know a lot of codes, and here Chef is going to show us a very fabulous dessert. For this hot climate, we're going to have a cool dessert. So what is it, Chef?
A kulfi.
It's a gulfi. He just said it like very cool. It's a gulfi. So
It's a gulfi.
what gulfi are we going to do today?
We're going to cook, not going to cook, we're going to just make a very simple ice cream, so-called kulfi, mango flavor.
So we're going to do a mango gulfi.
Yeah.
And why do we have a blender there?
Yeah, we're going to blend them out. So we only only using 3 ingredients, and we're going to blend this, and then we're going to freeze them, and then we're going to serve them.
So basically, you blend it and then you have a gulfi in your hand.
Yes, sir.
So Shamin, tell me, mango. Do you like mango?
Yeah, I love mango.
So in mango, have you eaten gulfi?
No,
Not eaten, I think like probably scoop and have it.
no, I'm really excited to give it a try.
Okay.
Not sure what to look for, but
All right.
I'm quite sure, judging from the ingredients, I know I'm going to like it already.
It's like a sorbet kind of a dessert.
Right.
So here our chef is going to show us something very chill, a very Indianized mango gulfi. Yeah, so go ahead, chef.
Okay, what we have here is you get the same level of each ingredients. That means, let's say you're going to put 50 ml of mango puree. Use the same amount of sweetened milk, condensed milk, also 50, and then use whipping cream 50 ml.
So we'll repeat the ingredients again. Is 50 grams of
50
mango,
ml of
50 ml of
mango puree,
mango puree,
and then 50 ml of condensed milk, which is
50
sweetened
ml of condensed milk, and then eventually we have
milk. The whipping cream.
whipping cream. Any quantity that we
The
should be having?
same, all three.
So
same.
everything is 50 ml.
50 ml.
Yep, same proportion, same ratio.
Okay.
And why whipping cream? Can I use cooking cream or something else?
Definitely you can use cooking cream, but you can never get like a Shopee.
Okay.
So you can actually see when I blend it, you can see it's like
It's
already
like puffed up, is
very
it?
puffed
It's a
up.
foamy kind of
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
So it's like very, you can just eat it like that, and you don't have to freeze them. You can actually chill them and you can eat it. Or if you freeze them, you eat it like an ice cream. So that's different
when
texture.
you don't freeze and freeze.
Freeze.
I'm quite sure they still taste
Yes.
as good.
yeah.
Okay, we just need a blender just to blend them. It's just a quick thing. If you have some kind of relatives in your home, you don't have any more dessert, you can actually use this as a dessert.
This is like
And
a
very
fast cooking dessert,
Fast
yeah.
cooking. You can actually, you have a freezer, just put in for 10 minutes and then you can serve them while you serve your main course and everything. You're eating when dessert, then you can actually serve this to them.
Okay.
So now I'm going to just, okay.
So do ladies, as you are watching, if you have questions, please post it, do share to your friends about our online class here.
Okay. That's somewhere around, you have here. That's about
Okay.
that's about 100 ml here. Okay. And the same, add in the 100. So somewhere around there. And then the same 100, you're going to add the cream.
Chef, somebody has asked a question.
Oh.
50 ml mango puree. So how many mangoes?
It's depend on what kind of mangoes you buy. There is so many types of mango.
Okay.
Certain mango has not much of sweetened taste.
Okay.
Like Thai mango, the honey mango has got different taste.
All right.
The Indian mango, Alfonso mango. I think you can just go to a supermarket and get a puree.
I
a
like
fudge one.
Banganapalli mango.
Then you still can. So you can just puree them by yourself.
All right. How about
So-
you, Charmaine? Do you have any like a preference for the mangoes that you like?
I mean, for eating, I actually like the Thai mango.
Thai
They're not
mangoes.
as sweet.
Okay.
And then they have this very raw, tangy taste.
True.
Yeah. So I guess it's the individual palates.
All right. If you have a sweet tooth like me, then go for the very sweetish Alfonso and Maganapali. If you do not want to take too much of sweetness, then probably can go for the Thai and a different kind of genre of mangoes here. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to just blend this now. Go for the slow ones first, mix them up, then go to the high ones. Let it really blend. You can actually see it's foaming up higher and higher. So let it blend for a few minutes. Just about 1 minute, 1.5 is good enough. Okay. Now you actually can see it's more creamier. Is what it said. Now you see it. See, it's like cream already.
So, Chef, you have added the puree, then the condensed, and also the whipping.
Whipping.
Yeah. So all three together
Okay.
from small speed to the higher
Higher
speed.
speed,
Okay.
Okay, remember, follow my method of using the mango first, the sweetened milk second,
Okay.
then
At last the
last
whipping.
cream.
And at what consistency should we see if the gulfi is done? Like at
You
which
see- you
stage?
see, you look at it.
So, yeah, please have a look.
This is the stage you actually want. So that's good enough.
Okay.
Shouldn't be runny. Should be like this.
So shouldn't be runny, and yeah, it should just fall when you take from the spatula.
It looks a little bit like a custard.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was what I was thinking also. True.
Okay.
So just pour it in your
Just
dessert
pour it in a glass
cup,
or
your
a
glass.
cup or how you want, how much you want. It's up to you. And then
I'm
you can
feeling
actually
hungry
garnish them
already.
with some mangoes. Just put it inside here.
So you can look at the decoration that Chef is doing right now.
Okay, and then you can actually put in strawberry on the side there.
So
And
for the
then-
garnishing, you can add whichever fruits you want. As
Yeah.
here, Chef, what are the fruits that you're adding here?
Adding there some fresh mangoes and strawberry and blueberries. Blackberries.
Okay, all right. So
Okay,
interesting.
and that's done. So that's how it is. You actually got to freeze them if you want to. If you don't want to freeze them, you can actually also so-called chill them for at least about half an hour. You can actually soak them.
Half an hour
Yeah,
chilling.
Yeah, you can actually. You don't want to eat like an ice cream.
Will it be like a gelato if I freeze
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So, but Chef, this mango puree, I mean, of course, I guess because you're also using different kind of fruits.
Yeah.
Any substitute this
Yeah.
as our preference?
Your preference. Yeah.
How about the tin purees? Do you think that will be workable? Because
Yeah,
sometimes we are like so busy,
Yeah,
you know.
you still can
Yeah.
use that one because in that kind of scam. So what you do
Yeah.
is you want to lessen your sugar level. You can
Okay,
actually-
okay.
Just give me a minute. I can just make her taste a little.
All right.
So I've got some spoons here. You dare to try me?
My
Okay.
pleasure.
Trust me, you can just eat it like that. And you can
Thank you, Chef. For the hot weather, we all definitely need
How
this.
sweet is it's like a heavy and a sweet, right?
Yeah, it's definitely sweet.
It is sweet, but
For
it's
Indian
good.
taste.
It's good because
Once you chill them, the
Yeah.
sweetness level will go down.
yeah, that's what I'm going to assume also, as I was going to say. Like once you chill, right, the sweet level actually compresses. It becomes a bit more lower. But because it's a very raw feed here, so when we eat, it's really sweet. But I can taste the cream as well. You know,
I like the
it's
smoothness of it.
yeah, definitely the smoothness. So another question, can I like put ice cubes and then just blend
No
it?
way.
No.
Forget about it.
No, I'm just doing
No
the
way.
shortcut and trying to find out if that's
No,
workable.
such. Unless you're going to do like mojito, we can say this kulfi mojito. Yeah, and then
Put alcohol inside.
Okay, subjective. All right.
okay, now we have done with all the desserts and that's done already.
Okay.
So let's go and take a look. How does the biryani turn out? Now we
Yeah,
have done this,
so-
first steaming it. Then now we do a second steaming. First steaming because I need to use the place for another cooking. So
Alright,
I took it
sure.
out. Now I steam it another for at least about 10 minutes here already. It's definitely done.
Okay,
Trust me.
Chef, there's a question by this person, Rosina Begum, where do we get lotus leaf? So I'm going to pose this question to Chef as well as Shamin. So Chef, please tell us, where can I get this lotus leaf?
You can get in wet market. Where
Wet
they sell
markets.
flower shops, you can find this wet one.
Flower shops as well.
Yeah, you can find them.
All right.
If you want the dry ones, like the you know, the Chinese version, we have the dry ones. So normally these are seasonal flowers,
Okay.
seasonal leaves. We don't get it. That's why they have the dry ones.
Right.
All
So
right.
only a certain period you can get it.
Okay.
So if the dry ones, you go to the Chinese grocery shops where they sell all kind of ingredients. They would
Okay.
have all this.
Okay. How about you, Shamin? Where do you think we can get this lotus leaf? I mean, like for Indians, we do know where to get banana leaf. We are here in Little India. Occasionally for all our events or functions, you know, we do come here and get banana leaf. How about lotus leaf?
Lotus leaf, I guess we don't use it much in households.
Household.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mainly used in restaurants.
Restaurants.
Right.
Unless you are like a chef, you cook at home, so you know how
Okay.
to make use of it. But I've seen dried one, like Chef said, certain markets.
All right.
Markets you see, but I
Okay.
don't think you can find it easily.
Okay.
But it's definitely worth the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It may be tricky, but trust me, it's amazing, you know, especially when you incorporate it and then when you cook. So ladies, if you have questions, we are at our ending session here. Please do post your questions, and Chef is here. He will definitely answer and respond to your queries. So yeah,
Okay.
Chef, tell us.
Okay, now it's the finishing time of the biryani.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you how does the biryani looks like, the finishing quality. Ouch! Just kidding. I'm very used to this heat. Huh? Okay. All right.
Please use cloth when you, or your, you know,
Okay.
gloves when you're trying to open it.
Okay.
Chef is an expert, yeah. Okay, so the first layer, our lotus leaf, is being unwrapped
Okay.
here, and
And then
then
you have the banana leaf there.
turmeric leaf beneath, and then the banana leaf.
Okay. Now you take a look at the rice. See how fluffy it is?
It's really fluffy, and the
Yeah.
grains are really long here.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, I see the chicken is was wrapped in the rice as
Yeah.
well.
So you got the red dates here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you just got to serve because you got all the flavors inside there. You do not need curries because this one has got all the flavors inside there. It's actually
It's like mild masala, but the color, it's so vibrant and
Yeah.
it's so natural there.
Where's the other piece? Oh, it's hidden here.
It's a very fusion dish, you know.
Okay.
It's like it has a bit of the Chinese element, has a bit of the, you know, our
Yeah.
Malay cultured element, and of course our Indian elements here as well.
Okay. You can actually serve them with some gravy, the same chicken gravy if you want to.
Okay.
Or you can just serve with yogurt,
Okay.
raita.
Raitas,
Okay.
mint, and all this thing.
Yeah. For the spiciness, this one has got not much of spice inside there. So you have a little bit of spice and you have the sweetened. Let me show you the other.
So Shamin, you can, you know, look at the rice and the dates, and probably, you know, when you have guests over, would you
Okay.
like, you know, have
And-
considered this dish? What do you think?
I like the idea that it's like home pot, and then
Yeah.
of course now not the best period to have like gathering with
True, true.
because, you know, in times to come when you could get the opportunity to share, this will be a very easy to do, and it's nice to be served on the table.
So if your loved one is far away, don't worry. Watch us, learn this recipe, cook, grab, deliver, whichever. You can just deliver to their house. But definitely they will all love it because you're cooking this special dish in your house during this Deepavali season. So is there any questions? Please post it on our LiSHA Facebook page or our YouTube link where we have this moment of online live cooking going on. So Chef, we are done with our fabulous special chicken dum biryani, and then we have our sweet sour spicy eggplant dish
And then-
and our beautiful dessert here,
Mango
specially kept here. There's someone who asked here, Chef, you make your own biryani masala.
Okay.
So, and online cookings, like, you know, this is like our one of the moment where he's doing the online cooking. So will you be doing any more online cooking classes?
Might not be.
might not be. If not LiSHA, right, we will definitely welcome him to do more online cookings. But of course, it's all in your response, and yeah, okay, since we all can't eat, right, we're just going to like push the aroma to the camera feed so that you can actually enjoy what we are having here right now. And yeah, Chef, thank you very much for this moment that you are here. Is there any tips that you can give to our ladies, our gentlemen who's watching this show? Yeah.
Soon we're going to have the television which you're watching, or even you can actually smell the aroma what I'm cooking. It's going to come soon. Just kidding. Yeah, definitely. Cook whatever you like from here, not here, here.
Yeah.
Everything is
cook from your heart, cook with love, and yeah, and enjoy with your family at this moment of time. We are all at home watching this spectacular dishes here. So Charmaine, thank you very much for attending this show. So we have like a small gift, and we have a small Deepavali hamper by our C3 hampers here, and Chef will present it to Charmaine Chu from Seymour, one of the Italian bistros in Singapore. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies, for watching us, for watching this beautiful moment where we have cooked flavorful, colorful dishes. So yeah. Happy Deepavali, everyone.